Yes, I'd like to wish everyone a good Erev Shabbos, a good Shabbos. I hope everything is going well. So in this week's Parshas Ha'azinu, Moshe Rabbeinu tells Klal Yisrael, the Jewish people, that he's going to give them the Torah like mata, like rain. So as Simcha Bunim B'Shischa asks a question, what do you mean like mata, like rain? So Simcha Bunim B'Shischa said, when you plant an apple, let's say you have a couple seeds for an apple tree, and you plant it, and the rain hits it, and you water it, you're not going to see the fruition of the seeds right away. It's going to take a little while for the apple tree to grow. So that's what Moshe Rabbeinu compared Torah to mata, to rain. Why? Because he was telling Klal Yisrael, when you start learning Torah, you don't say right away, I'm a big Talmud Chacham, I know all the Gemara, I know the whole Mishnah Berurah, I know all the Rambams. No. It takes time, day after day after day of learning Torah. Then after a while, then you'll start seeing the fruition of your Torah learning. But that's why you compare it to rain, because you don't right away see the results of your Torah learning. It takes something, just like rain rain hits an apple, just like rain hits the ground, you don't see the fruition of the seeds you planted. Same too when you start learning Torah, you don't see right away the fruition of your learning. It takes a while. The Walag just had a different shot. When it rains, you thank goodness you have water. You can plant, you can grow your grass, grow your trees. But what Moshe Rabbeinu was saying, when Moshe Rabbeinu said Mata, think with the rain comes from Shemayim. When you get the rain, just like rain, you realize comes from Hashem. That's how you should do your Torah learning also. You should realize the Torah you got from Hashem. Don't view Torah as an intellectual pursuit. View it, because if you view Torah as an intellectual pursuit, if you view learning Torah as an intellectual pursuit, you're not going to get much from the Torah learning. It's only when you realize that it comes from Hashem. Then it says, Kishem Hashem ekra havu gadol Elokeinu. So the Be'er Mayim Chaim said a beautiful word. I think it's the Zohar Kodesh or the Rizal, but he said the whole Torah HaKadosha, the whole Torah is Hashem's names. And Kishem Hashem ekra, Zok the Be'er Mayim Chaim. When you're calling out Hashem's name, or you davening to Hashem, Havu Gadol Elokeinu, Havu Gadol Elokeinu, give thanks to Hashem. Havu Gadol, give thanks Elokeinu to Hashem, that Hashem gives you the opportunity to learn His Torah, that Hashem gives you the chance to daven to Him. That's why Kishem Hashem ekra, when you call out Hashem's name, whether learning Torah or whether davening to Him, Havu Gadol, give greatness Elokeinu to Hashem. The Ochaim HaKodesh had a different explanation. The Chaim HaKadosh said, I think there's a medrash that the Malachim want. I might be misquoting this medrash, so I don't want to lie, but I might be misquoting. So I want to tell you the truth. I might be misquoting the medrash, but I think the Malachim, the angels, want to praise Hashem. Hashem said no, only Hashem, or want to daven to Hashem. And Hashem said no, only my people, the Jewish people, only Bnei Yisrael gets to do that. So the Chaim HaKadosh said, Havu Gadol L'Elokeinu. Give thanks. Why? L'Elokeinu, that Hashem's our Almighty. That Hashem only wants us to daven to Him, not anyone else. And I'll tell you one last word. By Baruch Newman, he's a rabbi, Young Israel, Spring Valley. He said, Bina Shnos Dor V'Dor, or Lishnos Dor V'Dor. Some I don't know exact pasuk, but a simple explanation that we can learn from every generation. Every generation first, handles certain situations. We can learn how every generation handle their situations. Hashem gives the intellect, gives the know-how to every generation how to handle the challenges of their times. Hashem gives every generation the bina, the intellect, the know-how to handle every situation in their times. I'd like to wish everyone good Shabbos. I'm going to call back. I'll have another one for Sukkot and Simchas Torah. Have a great, great Shabbos.